بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله الذي بيده تصريف الأحوال وتخفيف الأثقال والصلاة والسلام على سيد الهادين إلى محاسن الأفعال وعلى آله وصحابته المضارعين له في الصفات والكمال أما بعد فقد قال الله تبارك وتعالى في القرآن المجيد فأعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم وأطيعوا الله ورسوله ولا تنازعوا فتفشلوا وتذهب ريحكم واصبروا إن الله مع الصابرين. Respectable Chief Guest, Honorable President of the Convention, affectionate teachers, reverend judges, and your audience. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. First and foremost, I thank Allah the Almighty that just like my other co-participants of today's unique and most beneficial program, He has blessed me with His special bounty to make me a part of such a memorable occasion of this program and speak on the topic of Muslims' downfall and its factors. Dear brothers, the great difficulties, hardships, and unending trials and tribulation the present Muslims are undergoing are no more hidden from anyone. The way Muslims are being massacred, women being raped, innocent children being killed mercilessly, Muslim properties being destroyed, being rendered homeless and ousted from their motherlands has certainly shaken us from inside. In such critical situation, every single individual of us is longing for a miracle to happen and see Allah's ultimate help come to us in any way possible. But do we ever feel the need to put our heads together and ponder over the factors of our degeneration? If we cool-mindedly take the stock of the present situation and try to find out the causes of Muslims' downfall and disgrace, we will be surely exposed to the two root causes as responsible. First, as we know that the Holy Quran is the command center of all individual and collective matters. As long as the Muslims retained the Quran as their leader, they were the leaders of the whole world. But when the Muslims diverted from the way of Quran, they lost their leading role and their unity as a nation crumbled. Allah the Exalted says in the Holy Quran, وَاعْتَصِمُوا بِحَبْلِ اللَّهِ جَمِيعًا وَلَا تَفَرَّقُوا. Hold fast, all of you, to the code of Allah and be not divided. The Holy Prophet is also reported to have said, إِنَّ اللَّهَ يَرْفَعُ بِهَذَا الْكِتَابِ أَقْوَامًا وَيَزْعُ بِهِ آخَرِينَ. Verily, Allah has raised a group with this book and Allah has lowered other groups because of this book as well. As also rightly pointed out by an acclaimed Islamic poet, Allama Iqbal rahmatullahi alayh, वो मुअज़्ज़ज़ थे ज़माने में मुसलमान होकर और हम खार हुए तारीक़ कुरान होकर. In the same way, the other secret of Muslims' power and rule over the unbelievers was their unity, which has really vanished too. As long as they maintained the bonds of Iman and brotherhood, they dominated over the whole world. And when they started beguiling their own brothers and making friends with the enemies, they fell in the abyss of disgrace and humiliation. Once speaking at a big gathering of ulama, Shaykhul Hind Hazrat Maulana Mahmud Hassan Deobandi said, "We learned two lessons from our life in Malta." These words made the whole audience attentive, as they wanted to know what the 80-year-old sage was going to tell them about the severe punishment and terrible torments he was inflicted with during his imprisonment. He said, "In the loneliness of jail in Malta, I pondered over the causes of Muslims' ruination, both religiously and temporarily. I found out two causes, one forsaking the Quran and two internal differences and discord." In conclusion, the sage of his time, Shaykhul Hind Hazrat Maulana Mahmud Hassan Deobandi, had pointed out two causes of Muslims' downfall. The two causes are still playing the crucial role in the downfall of Muslims Ummah today. For everyone who dreams of the revival of Islam and eminence of Muslims Ummah, it is vital to spend his capabilities in eliminating the two causes. When the light of Quranic education would spread, the darkness of LACs would automatically shrink. And when the upholders of right would get united, the upholders of falsehood would get frightened, not being able to rise again. How beautifully it is said by an Urdu poet, "Ye main kada sabhi ka hai, qadam qadam baham chale. Ye main kada sabhi ka hai, qadam qadam baham chale. Hamare saath tum chalo, tumhare saath hum chale. न हमसे दूर तुम चलो न तुमसे दूर हम चलें ये दोस्ती का वक्त है मिला के सब कदम चलें." Lastly, let's pray to Allah the Almighty to grant the entire Muslim community real understanding as well as enable them to practice integrity and brotherhood in its sense. Ameen. Wa akhiru da'wana anil hamdulillahi rabbil alameen.